Howdy, Legendary Void here, and today we're doing my first ever deck building session. Basically what I'm going to be doing is putting up together a deck on camera essentially and telling you all my thoughts and my thought process to how I build decks and that kind of stuff, and hopefully you guys can take something from it, learn a little bit about me in the process, and hopefully improve your deck building skills as well. I am going to go ahead and let you know that I am not the best deck builder in the world. I will I will proudly say that. But it is definitely going to be me giving my best shot. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, I asked you guys on the Facebook page what kind of decks you would like to see out of this. And everyone just wanted to really see kind of an easy to build deck list that wasn't too expensive, that people that were looking to get into the game could see and build pretty easily. But one person gave me an idea, so we're gonna build planes, which is somewhat of a cheap deck, I feel like, since a lot of the characters are uncommons and commons. So yeah, we're gonna try and work with that. I have not really thought about the characters too much outside of the Air Commander Starscream, which I think is what we're gonna base the deck around. So let me go ahead and get him out of my giant stack here. And you are getting to get to see my sorting all this. I'm gonna try and edit as little as possible because I feel like that kind of ruins the experience. So let's just find that Air Commander Starscream. Where are you at? Alright, there he is. Right, so we have him. He is an uncommon. He's 11 stars, which is a little unfortunate, but he's got pretty good effects for what he does. For his star cost at least. And we're gonna try and abuse this to the best of our ability. So I think with a deck like this, we want to try and use his alt mode skill. When you flip this mode, do damage to an enemy equal to the number of other planes you have, which means we want to try and go 4 wide with this list, I think, if we can help it. Again, since he's 11 stars, it's going to be a little difficult, but we'll see what we can do, I guess. At the very least, we need to be 3 wide, so let's go ahead and start looking at our options. We obviously need to be playing planes, so Ramjet is not an option since he's too many stars. Starscream, nah, he's too many stars as well. Skywarp is too many stars. If I wanted to go 3 wide, Thrust might not even be that bad of an option, and then play a 5 cost plane. But if we're gonna try and work on going 4 wide at first, so let's go ahead and look. Thundercracker. Okay, maybe if I can't find anything else. Needle Nose isn't really that great of a thing since you're going to be wanting to take up as many stars as you can with your characters. So playing star cards won't really help you that much. What other planes are there? Skywarp. This deck would be more offensive than anything, so I don't think there's that great of a need for secret action, so we're going to kind of just ignore that for right now. We'll keep Thrust out for right now, just so we can use him if we ever need to. Trigger Happy. He's not that bad of an option. It's just he's a little bit too many stars. Plus, he's more opted for a blue deck, and we're going to be wanting to go orange. Dirge. No. Skywarp. See, I was thinking about this Skywarp. He's a 6 cost plane, and he's got some halfway decent effects. So maybe we'll leave him out for right now. What else can we use? There's Acid Storm. Well, how many stars would that put me at? That would put me at 23. 3 wide deck. No, I think I'm gonna pass on that one because Acid Storm just isn't. He's not the best option for. Well, he might be better than Skywarp. Except again, this is supposed to be a offensive deck, and blocking your opponent's bolt doesn't matter too much because if they're going to be offensive, they'll still be playing grenade launchers, and it won't matter, so we'll just pass on that. And I think that's all the different planes well, there is this Starscream, I guess. And by playing another Starscream, that gives us access to Null Ray of Starscream. So, and The only issue I have with this Starscream is his health is real bad and his defense is bad. Plus he's got tough one, which is just a little strange. And he's melee. Like, why is he melee? But yeah, we'll definitely keep this Starscream out because it does give us some outs into other stuff. Okay, what else is there? I think this is the more expensive stuff. So Ramjet, no. Sunstorm, too expensive. Ion Storm, in a 2-wide deck, he might not even be that bad of a choice. Captain Starscream, again, too expensive. And I think that's really all the big character cards that we can use from the Decepticon side. I don't know if I want to even try and make this mixed, or should I think it should just stay all Decepticon almost, because there's not a lot of good Autobot planes other than the what are they called, the aerial bots, and they're not exactly most opted for this. Windblade, no, we'll pass on Windblade. Let's see. What else do we got? Okay, Autobot planes. I know there's Jetfire, but he's too expensive for this kind of deck. Oh yeah, we should play Cup, guys. Cup's a fantastic character. Let's see. Sea Slug. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's too many cheap planes, to be perfectly honest. All the ones we have out are really the cheapest ones we got. And I don't think we really want to be playing any Battle Masters or that kind of stuff. What about little guys? So there's Fireflight, which we could get Brave out of if that's a problem, which I don't... It's not necessarily a bad choice, but it's also... I feel like there's better, right? Like, I mean, say we played Starscream, Air Commander, Decepticon Lieutenant, and Fireflight. What does that put us at? That's 21, and then we get a 4-star plane, which there's more than a couple of, I think. So, I don't think any of them are Autobot. Are any of them Autobots? I don't think so. Let's check. Okay, so there's Stormcloud, which is the one that gives you Bold 3 or Bold 6 if you scrap 3 green cards from your hand. He's a 4-cost plane, so it's not even that bad of a choice, to be perfectly honest. And then we have Visper. Oh, he's a 5-cost, never mind. Is there any other 4-cost planes? Let's see. I don't think there's... we could play Blitzwing. Buzzsaw should be a plane. Blackwing, no. Yeah, I don't think there's any other planes other than Visper. Well, Visper's not... Sorry, Stormcloud. Stormcloud's not even really a bad option. It's just... I don't know. Because planes isn't exactly the most optimal deck right now. And I think that's mainly because we don't have enough planes to be working with. And while we do have a good amount, for a 4-wide list, we really don't have all that much. So, So if we wanted to go 4-wide, this is what we would do. We would do Starscream, Air Commander, and this. And I believe that's 25, right? 15, 20, 25, yeah. If we wanted to go 4-wide, we can do that. Which, in and of itself, is not even that bad. Because then you're pinging 3 damage every time you flip Starscream, so long as they're all alive. And they will have to swing at Fireflight, which can help protect your other Starscreams in the beginning of the game. So that's not even that bad. Except now we lose Swindled. I don't think that's that big of a loss. Yeah, we can work with this, actually. They're mostly all range, so we can get... What do we get out of that? We get that one that lets you scrap your opponent's... a card from your opponent's hand. That's an interesting card. We can play that. Okay, we're going to go with this. So, no Thrust, no Skywarp. And we're just going to go with this and see how it goes. So... Alright, so let's set all this aside, and let's get into the model cards, I suppose. Alright, Alright, let's look through them. I do keep all my battle cards in these little Elite Trainer boxes that I got when I used to play Pokemon. So, let's go ahead and look through them. So, any blue actions that are worth playing? Maybe like, is there any really? I mean, there's Marksmanship. We could play Marksmanship, I guess. Just one of. Any Marksmanship? We could play Bigger They Are. Bigger They Are, Bigger They Are. Heavy-handed. No, we would rather play Bigger They Are, I think, if we were going to go that way. Do we want to go blue? I suppose we could. Maybe this deck would be better blue. I don't know. Let's see. No, I don't think so, because he gets bold too, and then the null ray also gives bold, so I think we'll just stay orange. Let's just flip through here, see if there's any other blue actions we would want to play. Not really seeing any. I know bombing run is an option. I mean, I guess we could. There's just a one of. We don't get any star cards, so it's not an option. Yeah, I think that should be fine, actually. Just those two, and we'll have those as our, just a couple of blues, I think, is fine. Any non-pip cards? Just off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. Maybe, since we're pinging damage, we put in, like, plasma bursts. Maybe. Or, no, I'd rather play Zap, honestly. Ready for Action doesn't work since Starscream's 11, unfortunately. Medic, no. Fling? Steamroll? I Still Function? Not really, honestly. It's not that great. Steamroll? No. One Shall Stand? I'm going to pass on that one. If we were playing any Battle Masters, I would probably throw that in. I Still Function. It's a maybe. I mean, if Starscream Air Commander dies real quick, then maybe. But the odds of them killing him on the first turn of the game is very, very low. So we're just going to pass on that. I think we'll set aside 2 Plasma Bursts just in case we do have room for them. So, all right, and white bip actions. Do we need anything here? Fragtoss. We could get Fragtoss if we traded Fireflight out, but there's not really anything I would really want to trade him for, so we'll pass on that, unfortunately. As much as I would like Fragtoss, I really do like Fragtoss. And then we also have Callous Leadership. We could play this to keep Starscream alive, for sure. Move everything over to, like, Stormcloud or something. Let's set aside, like, 2 of these, just for right now. Papa Wheelie. Let's see, Leap of Faith, Snow, Swap Parts. No. Quartermaster, can't play that. Work Overtime. I think our hand will be fine, so we'll pass on that. Equipment Enthusiast. Let's just set aside like 2 of those, just so we can because we got a whole bunch of characters. We're probably gonna be able to play a good amount of upgrades onto them before they die. So I don't think we'll need any. Well, I guess if we're gonna be playing Stormcloud, we might as well look at all the different green pip cards that we can play. No, we're not playing any Tech Research Jank. Cornered. Not really. Sonic Scramble. As cool of a card that is, I think we'll pass. Oh, Battlefield Incursion. Man, we should play that. Alright, so not really looking like anything. Maybe we should play Focus Fire, just so we can increase the odds that Stormcloud's effect will trigger. Just bold 6, which is pretty cool, I suppose. Alright, so orange action cards. We're going to be playing probably 3 Supercharge, 3 Zap, just because we're going to be doing a lot of direct damage anyway. So Squish Them Like Bugs, I'll pass on that. Confidence, we can't really play. Incoming Transmission, no. I don't think we'll really need Ramming Speed since you can run Bashing Shield and Enforcement Batons in this deck, so we'll be fine. Let's see. Field Repairs, Swindles, can't play those really. Computer Sabotage, no. Reckless Charge, that might not be bad for the tiny Starscream. Let's just put 2 of them in there, just for right now. And that's the first little bit of those. Let's see. Okay, and reckless charges, emergency maintenance, battle ready. I've never really been a big fan of battle ready. Alright, 2-prone attack. This is one of the cards I was thinking that we should put in here. Since if you have a plane, your opponent chooses one of the characters and does 2 damage to it. Really good cards. We're just going to run 3 of those. And treasure hunts. Since we're playing the Norway, we might as well just plop 2 in there for right now. Yeah, and I think that's going to be it for the orange actions for right now. Any black pip cards that we want to be running? Not looking like it, so we'll just pass on that. Alright, so that would be the majority of our actions right there. So let's just close up this. And let's sleeve them up, I suppose. Alright, so bombing run, treasure hunts. This is probably going to be the most boring part of the video, just me sleeving them up. I might edit that out, but unless you really, really want to see it, which, why? But, let's see, what else can we think of putting in this deck? I think, other than the null rays, we need just really every kind of normal thing, like grenade launchers, and, what else is there? I guess we can put, 3 erratic lightning, since both Starscream and Stormcloud will not have any defense, so that's fine, honestly. Anything else I can think of? What other plane-specific cards are there? There's Aerial Recon, which I think is orange, so we can play a handful of those. What else is there? I know there's... What is that one? Rapid Ascent? Yeah, I think that's the one that scraps a card from your opponent's hand. We can play that. Alright, so far this deck is looking super janky. So we're just gonna roll with it for right now. We'll modify it later. So what is this? This box should be upgrades. So we're gonna go through this box now. EM24 IR laser launcher. I don't think we need to be playing this, because we need the pips in a deck like this, so I think we'll pass. Smoke throwers, HV, nah, we'll pass. Alright, what's here? Combat dagger, I don't think we'll really need that. Enforcement batons, we'll just throw 1 in there, because of the increasing amount of battle masters that are seeing play. Dismantling claw, it's blue. Backup beam. Alright, just that it looks like. What else is there? Because you could just kill a battle master by flipping Starscream, and then you play Enforcement batons, and boom. Now you have a dead battle master that they'll have to quartermaster to bring back. We're not going to play any handheld blasters. Anticipation engine. I mean, maybe, I guess. It could be a decent card to play in this deck. Anticipation engine. I don't think so. Well, let's see. We'll pull out 2 of them just in case, because you never know. And then blue upgrades. What can we play on the blue weapon side of things? Laser cutlass. If anything, that might be a better blue pip card than bombing run and marksmanship. Just guaranteeing that they're doing 3 damage. Heck, even Fireflight could deal stuff. Let's see. I don't really think we should be playing this, but it might be a good sideboard card, which we definitely should be doing in this video, I think. So there's that. We'll set those aside. Area bot formation we don't need. Cybertronian bow. Battering ram can't play. Armed hovercrafts. So since we have all these ranged, maybe we should be playing armed hovercraft over bombing run. Yeah, let's play armed hovercrafts for sure. Energon axes, no. Yeah, armed hovercraft seems like a really good option. instead of like Bombing Run. So I think Bombing Run's just too inconsistent of a card for me to like. I don't really know how to describe it. I've never really been a big fan of the card. But yeah, so 3 Armed Hovercrafts. I don't think if we're gonna play the Armed Hovercrafts, I don't think we're gonna need the Anticipation Engines. So we'll pass on these. Where'd they go? There they are. Okay, and okay, what else? Do we take out the Marksmanship? I think we should honestly leave it in. Just having a small amount of blue in the deck isn't even that bad, because we're probably also going to be playing 3 Rollout. Just because that's another way for Starscream to flip, and it is a blue and orange pip, so we'd get that out of it. So when we get there, we'll put that in. Alright, so orange weapons. We don't need thermal weaponry. Here's the null rays. We'll play full set of those. Because it's a very, very good card. Bolt 2 and then +1. And we'll play 3 grenade launchers. Flamethrower. I think since we're playing the null rays, we don't really need it, since our Starscreams are going to be our main attackers anyway. I don't think we'll really need the flamethrowers, do we? Here, I'll set just like one aside for right now. And then we did say 3 erratic lightning, so that's a good. Yeah, I don't think we really need mining pick or power punch, so we'll pass on those. I'll set aside this flamethrower for right now. I'm not really convinced yet that I'm going to be needing it, but we're already playing a good amount of weapons, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but there they are. So the null ray of Starscream, I really hope that card is very good for Starscream deck, I suppose. Can you go 3 wide Starscream, or are they all too many stars to do that? I think they are too many stars, because there's a 10, an 11, the 13, this 5. Yeah, I don't think there's any way you can go. Right? I don't think there is. And then there's the 12th one. So yeah, I don't think you can. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see. What else? Let's look. Alright, so blue armors, I don't think we'll be needing any of those. So we're going to need our double pips, so the improvised shields. There they are. What else do we need? Reactive armor. I think we should pass on that. Bashing shield. We'll play 2 of those. I just feel like that's a card you should be playing 2 of in every orange deck, to be perfectly honest. Unless you already have a crap ton of upgrade removal, I think you should be playing 2 Bashing Shield in every orange deck. Not 3, because it does have an a green pip. So you do get that out of it, and they're a lot easier to get a hold of than, say, like a Scrapper Gauntlets would be. I think that's the one that removes an armor. Probably isn't, but, you know, we'll see. Do we want to play Force Fields? If we were to play Force Fields, we'd probably take out Equipment Enthusiasts, I think. Because that gives us 5 white. And I almost feel like 6 white would be too much. I guess we'd be playing 7. So, yeah, let's take out the Equipment Enthusiasts. 3 Force Fields. So, these are going to be set aside. Force Fields. Alright, we're going to move the characters out of the way so I have more space on the mat. Alright. And there. And then take out this other one. Alright, so we also need to be playing 3 more Peace Through Tyranny. So when we get around to that, we will throw those in. Any orange armors? There's the Rapid Ascent. What other armors are we playing? Force Fields. I think I would rather dedicate more to the dealing an extra damage through burn. So I don't think these are... the Scrapper Gauntlets is the one that gets rid of a weapon. Never mind. That's the other one. I forget what it's called. But yeah, I don't think we should be playing Rapid Ascent. As much as I would want to, I don't think that would be beneficial. So I'm not seeing anything else in this box. that immediately catches my eye. Yeah, we should play Ultra Magnus Armor. What a great card. Yeah, okay, so that's the end of that box, and let's get into the last one. What else do we got for here? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so here's the box. Let me put it over here. And we could play an inverted to put on Fireflight, to be perfectly honest, and just make everything blue if we really, really wanted to. But I don't like that much, so we'll pass. Decepticon Crown, as much as it's got Starscream on it, no thanks. No, Backup Bag, Matrix, no, we'll pass on those. Let's see. Any of these? Metal Detector, nope. Radic Energy Grenade, no. Recon System, no, that's a star card. Not really any of these. Well, there's Crash Landing. Do we have any non-pips in here? Plasma Burst. When the upgraded character is KO'd during your opponent's turn, deal damage to an enemy equal to the number of damage. Oh, to a tapped enemy. I didn't know that. We could take out the Plasma Burst for this. It's just, I don't know how many people are playing ramming speed anymore. So, you know, it might be worth it if we took out the Plasma Burst and a Marksmanship. Because the Marksmanship does hurt since we're already playing what... Yeah, I think we'll just take out the Plasma Burst and the Marksmanship, because we don't want to decrease the damage we're doing on attacks that much. Because then, you know, it kind of becomes pointless that you're running an orange deck in the first place. So there's 3 Crash Landing. So now we are playing 6 cards that do not help us in regards to damage, which I think is probably fine. There's not really any blue ones that we want to play. Any white utilities? I'm not really seeing any in here that look good. Alright, so how about orange utilities? Firecon Flame, oh yes, best one. Energy Pack, let's not, I'll pass on that. I mean, we could definitely play one for Starscream, but again, you'd have to draw it or get it off the treasure hunts, which who knows what the odds of getting one are. Plus, what would we take out for it? Probably a Crash Landing, to be perfectly honest. So I think we'll pass. Basic Combat Protocol, I'd rather have the Crash Landing on them than this, so that's a no. Metroplex. Stealthiness isn't even that bad of a card, especially as like a one-of in orange decks. It saved me more times than I can count, to be perfectly honest. And as much as I would like to throw it in here, who would I put it on? I mean, I guess I could put it on Air Commander Starscream. You know, that might not even be that bad of an idea. We'll pull one out. Turbo Boosters doesn't help. We have Aerial Recon. Again, I'd rather have a Crash Landing on my guys than this. Or would I? Yeah, I think I would. Oh man, that's actually really tough. Because if I played Aerial Recon, then I could definitely get rid of these off the top of my deck from flipping them, or the armed hovercrafts. But then I don't get the Crash Landing effect, so it kind of hurts. But the guys in their plane modes don't exactly have the best attack, so I almost feel like the Crash Landings aren't worth it. Let's see. So Stormcloud would be dealing 3, Fireflight would deal 1, Starscream with 3, and Starscream with 3. You know, I think Crash Landing would be better than Aerial Recon almost. It basically gives you Focus 1, which is very, very good, especially for offensive decks that have a splash of, you know, blue or non-pips in it. So, let's see. What would I even take out for it? I have a lot of weapons, so I'd probably take out maybe... I'd probably take out the Erratic Lightning? No, do I even really... I want to play the Armed Hovercrafts, mainly because I'm already dealing a ton of splash damage from Starscream, and you know, in the zaps. So I feel like I need to dedicate to the burn almost. And Crash Landing helps in that regard. But Aerial Recon helps me kind of ignore those armed hovercrafts whenever I'm battling. Or at least attacking, so I can deal more damage, but I'm not quite sure. Do I want to play it? Even as like a one-of? What would I take out for it? Because I have so many weapons. Maybe... Because I feel like I need the Erratic Lightnings. For sure. I need the null rays. Do I want the grenade launchers? I almost feel like I shouldn't play them. Do I need the grenade launchers? Oh, man. I don't think I do, because the null ray probably would be helping more than a grenade launcher would, because it's more permanent. And the grenade launcher would just go away after the one swing, and then you have to get another one. And the Erratic Lightning also stays, but it does decrease the defense, which, you know, Stormcloud and Starscream just don't give a crap about that. So I think we take out the grenade launchers, honestly. As much as it hurts me to say that, I guess. So yeah, let's do that. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. Because usually, most of the time, 1 damage isn't going to change the game too much. I don't want to, like, be so totally wrong, but usually 1 damage doesn't completely swing the game. So, we'll put in the aerial recons and then the stealthiness. So that's 6 utilities, and what is that? 9, 10 weapons? It's still a lot, but, you know, we do what we gotta do, so I think we'll just finish off with that there. So, that's that. What else do we have to see? Any secret actions? There's Scavenge the Battlefield. So if you play Scavenge the Battlefield after someone dies and they have a scratch or crash landing on them, does the crash landing trigger and then get moved over to someone else? Or how does that work? I'm actually not quite sure. If someone wants to ask on the rules roundup, they're more than welcome to. Because I don't remember them ever addressing that. And I don't really want to play Bolster for secret actions, or any of the blue ones, to be honest. So I think we'll just pass on that. So let's just keep looking. Alright, so here's some more actions. We got Relentless Invasion. Yes, we should play that. So do we want to play the 3 rollouts? And what would we play them? Because then we get Starscream's effect. And then we need the 3-piece through Tyranny. What else do we play from this deck? Because this is the last deck we're going to go through. We don't need Press, because Firefly ain't going to do that much. We could play a Focus Fire, honestly, over the Supercharges. How many greens do we actually have? We have the Bashing, Shields, Enforcement, and Taunts. Maybe we should play these. I don't know. Then we have Escape Routes. Oh, we should definitely be playing Escape Route for Starscream. So let's put 3, I think. I think we should be playing 3 of those. Which means we should take out the Callous Leaderships. I think. Yeah, let's do that. And then we just find some way to move in all of this stuff, I guess. We can... Alright, so here's a piece through Tyranny. I'm just going to put that there. Alright, so we're going to take out... What did we say? Callous Leadership for the Escape Routes? There's 1, and then there's 2. This little stack right here is going to be the sideboard stuff, so we're not going to bother with that for right now. We might later. Alright, so 2 escape routes. Do we play rollouts? Do we even bother with the rollouts if we're playing escape route? I feel like we should almost. Is there anything in here that isn't really that beneficial? You know, I don't even... The more I think about it, the more I think we don't need the aerial recon, so... Just gonna take these out. As much as I was like, no, we're gonna play them. I don't think we need them. Alright, so we have our 3 Piece through Tyranny now. Which is okay, I guess. You can't play Piece through Tyranny on any of them other than Air Commander, which that hurts you more than it would help. So it's not the greatest card. It's just there for the double orange. But all right, so rollouts. Do we want to play them? That's the question. I don't think so. Because Escape Route, it's a lot easier to use because you get to pull it back into your hand. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna play rollout. I don't think so. So yeah, we need to find one card to take out for this Escape Route. So what can we do? Let's see. We could take out. You know, honestly, I this is really tough because I feel like all the cards in this deck are really necessary. Maybe I should take out the Bashing Shield. One Bashing Shield and just sideboard it. Let's do that, yeah. Because, yeah, if we play against a blue deck, then Bashing Shield would help that way. But I think this is it, right? That seems good to me, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's really it. Is there anything that we could really change? Because I still don't know how much I like the crash landings and armed hovercrafts. I know the armed hovercrafts are probably necessary, and the crash landings are more of a way to keep your opponent from swinging at someone, more than anything. But like, maybe we don't need all 3 crash landing. Maybe we just need 2. Because if you play it on Fireflight, it doesn't really hurt them. But if you play it on everyone else, it does. So, no, I think the 3 crash landing is fine. The stealthiness is fine because it protects Air Commander, sorry. Maybe we don't play a force field. Maybe. I think this is fine. I think we should just leave it here. I don't know how much I really like the armed hovercrafts. Maybe just 2 of them. Honestly, I think maybe just 2 of them, and then we call it good there. So let's just take out 1 armed hovercrafts, and we will throw in. Let's throw in the flamethrower we were debating earlier. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, okay. I think we're just gonna leave it here. This is the deck. Okay, if you guys have suggestions on the deck, put it in the comments below and we'll get to it there. But let's go ahead and start working on the sideboard. I know this is already going to be a super long video. I have to edit this thing, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, let's see what kind of sideboard we want to use. I'm already thinking as a sideboard character, we just make it Thrust. If we realize we need to go straight aggro, we can just put him in instead of Fireflight and Stormcloud. Swap all the blues and non-pip cards and just completely destroy your opponent. Because if you're not fast enough with the damage from Starscream, then maybe just straight damage should be good enough. So let's go ahead and get out Thrust. So he's our sideboard character, it looks like. And then we get 10 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. So already I'm thinking we should just have this armed hovercraft sideboarded along with the 3 laser cutlass. Because if we ever come across a blue deck, then this is just a good way to get more damage onto them. Guaranteed 3 damage on the smaller guys, and then another 1 to spread damage if you're coming across aerial bots. There's a Bashing Shield, and then we can also play the aerial recons if you do want to go straight aggro. Yeah, heck, even the grenade launchers. And I think that would actually make a good sideboard right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's a sideboard right there. So yeah, I think we're gonna just leave it there. I've been at this for, how long has it been now? 40 minutes. Golly gee. That's been a good while. But yeah, that's that. And I think we can call it good, call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you stayed throughout the whole thing, good job, first of all. Thanks for taking this journey along with me. If you enjoyed it, smash like and let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more and what kind of decks you would like to see if I did do this in the future. I actually would like to, genuinely play this deck. It looks fun, actually. As much as I janked up this deck, I really don't know if this is the best build for it. It's most likely not. This is just my quick take on it off the top of my head. I hadn't really thought about it too much before I made this video, so I could stay genuine and just give you my thoughts about it as we built it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I will definitely be making more in the future. Hopefully if you guys want to keep watching, I will. So thank you guys so much for watching. Put in the comments down below what other decks you would like to see me build off the top of my head. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching. Have a phenomenal day. Peace.